Hey y'all, it's Dr. Dara here with the season 2 finale of UnMelanated. I had a chance to check in with some of my friends and colleagues who are educational professionals, and it turned into a community check-in, and you have a chance to watch us now. Watch all of UnMelanated season 2 on YouTube and listen on Spotify, Apple Music, or wherever else high-quality podcasts are found. All right, y'all. Thank you so much for joining me today here on the UnMelanated Podcast. We're going to do a sort of a little campus update, a check-in, and see how we as Black professionals are doing at this time of year in the jobs that we do. So real quick, I'd love for you all to introduce yourselves, say your name, where you're coming from, whatever else you want to say about where you work or what your job is, that sort of stuff. Anybody can start.
Well, my name is Jason. I work in higher education and I do recruitment.
My name is Enriquez Daniels, and I am the Associate Director of the Multicultural Center.
And I'm Connie. I also work in higher education. I assist students with disabilities with maintaining access in their classroom, just on campus in general.
And I'm Robin Williams, or Dr. Robin
There you
Williams.
go.
Yes.
She get on to me for not saying it. Dr.
Good.
Robin Williams. And I work in higher education as well. I support students with their career success.
Fantastic. Thank you again, like I said, for joining me. You all are here because, first of all, I know y'all fly. But second of all, y'all are here because I know each of you has a very unique perspective on the space where we all work together and what that has been like. And I'm very interested to hear more about that. So I'll give a little context for the reason this question came up. So I went to school at a place very similar to the place that we work at. Almost, in fact, a carbon copy, maybe even the same place. But when I was there, I've got some numbers for y'all. So when I was there were about 1,284 Black students across campus. That's including graduate school, law school, undergrads, everybody. There were 25,341 students, period. So that made the collective student body about 5% Black. That was in 2013. That's when I came on the scene. Now, fall of 2024, there were about 1,314 Black students across all the different segments of campus and 33,610 students in total, making the collective student body about 3.9% Black. So we got more students, but less Black students. And as someone who went to school there and came back, I can feel that, even though you might be like, well, 1%, what is that? I could definitely feel the difference. And I know that each of you has a different perspective on that. So I wanted to kind of check in and see how does that affect us? How does that affect the jobs that we do? And how can we, continue to do our job, but also protect ourselves and protect the students that we also care about. So you've all introduced yourselves. And we know that you are higher education professionals. And I'm wondering, how did you get to where you are now? Like, why did you always want to be in education? Did you always want to be on a college campus? How did you get here? Because I kind of happened up here. So what is y'all's story like?
Well, I can start. I always think it's so funny that I work at a college because I feel like I was one of the worst college students.
What does that mean?
Well, it's just like, I prioritize like fun and like networking and the experience over the classroom. Like, I'm gonna be honest, because whatever, who gonna check me? But I think that my experience though, and the fact that I was the type of student is like kind of my superpower, because I can see students that are like that and be like, okay, I know where you are, and then also I see the importance of it. So like when I graduated, I thought I was gonna go to nursing school. Like that was whatever, like I was wanting to go into the health field. But because of like me being involved on campus and me knowing people and me networking, I ended up with a job at Lighthouse Academies in North Little Rock. A woman by the name of Alicia Broadway. I always celebrate her because she's amazing. She gave me a job just because she knew me through my fraternity. She was an AKA, I'm an Alpha. Mm-hmm. And she just gave me a job, and like I didn't apply for the job. Like I just looked up in the educational job, and that's just kind of where I've been since. Yeah. I moved to Fayetteville without a job, applied for the job at the U of A, and I've been there since almost 8 years now. So it just happened,
Right.
And here I am,
Amen.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll go next. I think for me, I have actually known as early as the 4th grade that I want to be in education. And I think at the time where, you go around the room in elementary and middle school and you talk about what do you want to be, teaching was not the cool thing to do. So I alter it regardless who asking me questions. But deep down, I probably knew as early as the 4th grade. And in 7th grade, where we all take career orientation, I got to job shadow my mom's boss, Miss Williams at Cloverdale in Little Rock. And we did the whole job shadow thing. And I knew, again, even then, I was like, yeah, this is what I want to do. So we fast forward, I'm working in education, started off in K-12, and now I'm on the higher ed side. And so I haven't really looked back. So yeah, that's kind of how I started, but I've always known, and it's been fun. I enjoy my summers or light summers and not being able to, I don't have to get a plan together if I need to take an absent day. Like I don't have a lesson plan. It's just like, hey, Jason not gonna be here, so y'all figured it out. And that's just what it is. But I do enjoy working in higher education. But yeah, I've known probably as early as the 4th grade.
Happenstance.
For sure.
This was not the plan at all. At all. After grad school, I worked for the state of Arkansas with Arkansas Rehab Services. And I was talking to my friend who actually I took her position where I'm at now. It used to be her position, but she was telling me like how the process goes. And I was like, oh, so you telling me this is what this means and this is what this means. I said, I do that every day at work right now, just like on a different field. She was like, yeah. And I said, yeah. Well, I don't want to do this anymore. So let me see if I can do that. And I've been doing it for almost 10 years now. So.
Okay.
A quinkity.
Yes.
10 years in the game, we see.
Right.
Y'all are seasoned.
Right. Elder.
Okay.
I struggle with that.
I think mine is similar to Chubb and Connie's as well. I didn't even think that working on a college campus was a thing. Even though I had an aunt who did it, I was like, it never was an option in my mind. And so similar to you, I thought I was going to do nursing. I was a phlebotomist for a while. Like I was on that path. I did my MBA with health administration. I could get your bag. And I thought that's what I was going to do. But I had a fabulous mentor. Her name was Miss Tiffany Johnson.
Shout out to Tiffany.
We love her.
She knew that I really wanted to be of service to people. I thought the only way to do that was in healthcare, but she helped me to see another side, which was working in higher education. And because of her, that's how I ended up working in career services. I actually was a work study student in career services, and I just kind of went my way on up. Yeah. And I think that all kudos goes to her.
Wow, that's fascinating, y'all. Like I think each of us has, like everybody mentioned a person that kind of brought them on through. Even you, Jason, you said you knew you wanted to be in education, but still you had to have somebody to like, kind of guide you on in there. And I think that's so important and necessary, especially thinking about Black people in higher education, because a lot of us don't have that example of like, oh, my mom and my daddy working, like they professors or they lawyers or they whatever, and they might be, but that experience is still even different than somebody else who might, have that. So I'm so grateful that those people were in y'all's lives and brought y'all here and then brought y'all to me. Yeah. So with that, my next question is sort of building on that. Now that you're here on this campus, how does being Black on this campus influence the way you move? Like maybe professionally, maybe just literally getting around campus. Do you feel like being Black has anything to do with the way you, or we know it does. So how does being Black, influence the way you move on campus or experience?
I think I'll start. I think for me, it motivates me and it makes me, I feel like I want to show up a little bit more. And so I intentionally will go out and to do different things and put myself in spaces that a lot of people that may be there may not look like me. More specifically, I'd never forget when I graduated, maybe it was before I graduated, there was a student, an undergrad student, a Black male student, who told me I was the first Black male that he saw working on a college campus that did not work in the cafeteria. And that was crazy to, like, just wild to me that me just navigate just general spaces that he noticed enough to do that. I think that student now, I'm pretty sure that student now is actually working in higher education himself. But it was just really, I was just taken back that my presence meant enough that someone would notice it. Cause I'm just going to work. Like I'm trying to really get to 5 o'clock. Sometimes I'm tired. I'm ready to go home. But for a student to see that and to see me, it was just like, you know, what we do and how we do it and how we show up. Someone is always watching. And I think that is what keeps me motivated from time to time.
I think I'll piggyback on the term like intentional, being very intentional and just how I operate and move. I feel like being Black is just, you know, kind of who we are. So it doesn't...
Real Black, actually.
Real Black. So I think it's being very intentional when in different spaces of speaking up and saying different things of like, well, actually, if we take this viewpoint instead of what we typically think about this. And I think for me, like even within like my office, I have Black art in my home, so why would I not put that up in my office as well too? If I'm still going to be authentic and still be me, so I'm very intentional about that. I think that's part of it. It's like maintaining, being intentional, but also safely authentic at the same time.
Like safely authentic.
Safely authentic.
Yeah.
That's for real.
Yeah, I mean, I feel very fortunate to work in a space where it's kind of my job to create a safe space for Black students, brown students, you know, minority students. But that influence, like I show up every day at work very, very Black. Maybe too Black. But like students, but I think the students need that, especially Black students. They need someone like that. They can just come in if they bring up something like, I don't know, what's something that only Black people would recognize? I don't know, like a...
Your hair done.
Yeah, we talk about hair. Like
picture day.
Right.
Yeah. Like, no, we need to know before.
And they just say...
You can't spring that up on us.
Yeah, like I need to know. And so for them to just say one thing and know, like, oh, well, I know Chubb gonna know what I'm talking about. So like, just to be, and I'm there, and I'm ready to do that dialogue with them because I can. And so like, being Black is like really important at my job, and just showing up as who you are, like that's kind of like my platform is like, you have to be who you are, because I mean, all five of us are like, we bring different lenses and different scopes to the world and to our work. And so like, that is important. And I think that if we all show that and we really embrace our own individualism, everybody else can do the same thing. And that's just what's so special about these type of spaces that we work in.
For sure.
And I think it just also just gives like very good community. Like Chubb was saying, I think my lens and y'all's lens is always different, but it's always like a collective.
But we have that one.
It's like we have that one. It's like it's not a monolith, but it's like, oh, you need to look out for this. And so I appreciate it because there's just
Yeah,
for sure.
And let me know if I'm going into something else, but
Yes,
I'm gonna
speak
turn
your
it
truth.
a different
Oh,
way.
yeah.
All right, doctor.
I feel like
Go ahead.
I feel like when I first got to campus, I remember being like, where the Black people at?
Yeah.
And granted, like my first couple of weeks there, I knew like you were downstairs. I was in the union too, but I knew you were downstairs, but I felt so just like out of place. I remember I called my mom. I was like, yeah, it might be a year and a half. I don't see myself being here that long. And it was mainly because I felt like I didn't see anybody. Truly. And I remember just being like, where is everybody at? But thankfully, as time went on, and I think this kind of goes back to the community and the spaces that we have, like I can pinpoint exact people. It was Dr. Sinitra Hughes, it was Dr. Angela Mosley Mons, it was Dr. Angela Williams, it was you, it was Adrian. And that was truly the only time when I was like, okay, I think I can be here a little bit longer. But if it wasn't for that, and if y'all weren't so outgoing or just having that ability to want to bring other people in or make us feel like we belong, I
just
wouldn't have been
yeah.
there that long. Truly.
Yeah.
I don't think
for
I would.
sure. I feel like those spaces are so necessary. Somebody who did go to school here, like that, the space that you cultivate in Chubb was the space for us. And but it was more of us, so we had the MC, we had the union, we would be everywhere. We had outside the union, like that's where everybody's like probates and stuff, like that midnight barbecues, all type of stuff. We had spaces where we can be, and I love that y'all touched on the point about community and like finding your people. Because if I didn't know people from when I did go to school up here, I would have been in the same boat where I'm like, I don't know. Because you get on campus and it's just like, wow, just white. And it's like, it's all good, but it's jarring, especially when you're an adult in this space. We just got through talking about how we navigate new territory. We didn't really know what we were doing. So on top of that, you also by yourself. That's crazy. That's crazy work. So I'm glad we're building that. And I think it's a process. It's something that we have to continually do. I met you before, but I met all of y'all like this year, like recently. And I'm grateful for that because we need each other. We gotta lean on somebody.
We gotta stick together. We have to stick together.
We have to stick together. So now I want to talk about y'all as professionals, right? Like, what are some of the best, most rewarding parts of your specific thing that you do? And what are some places that you're looking forward to growing in that role? Or if you have other things that you want to do, talk about it. What do you do? What are you good at?
Well, I think that I'm really good at highlighting students who would not normally be highlighted. And like just kind of being able to raise, that's so rewarding to me to see them win things, and like, especially Black students, like to see them win things and like to be like last year, Travis Brown won Homecoming King, and like that was just such a good moment to witness and to be a part of, and like just to know that if it's just one student, like they just feel so good. So that's the most rewarding thing for me. That's something I want to grow in. I mean, I think as a professional, you always want to like take it to another level and like to be promoted up and like, and to make the money, because I do work to get paid.
Get your coin.
And I will always say that, like, I don't work because I want to work, because if I didn't have to, I would not. But I'm gonna get this. So to always make more money. So whatever I got to do to make a little more cash, I'm gonna do that.
I love it.
I gotta be honest.
Truly, thank you.
I love honesty.
I love the best policy.
I think for me, it's been seeing students like advocate for themselves and grow into themselves. I think because the population I work with, people usually skirt around talking about their disability and even wanting to like put themselves forward and say, hey, I don't agree with this, and this does not align with what's going on with me right now. And I think when students come back and are able to say stuff, I'm like, oh, look at you, growing up a little bit. I love this. Even if I don't agree with it, right? I'm still proud of you for using your voice and learning how to use it. And I think what I want to grow in for me is like building my team that I actually like work with, and the folks that I supervise, to make them feel confident and more comfortable with decision making. So then I can skirt around campus and do other things, projects without them going, hey, so things blowing up over here. We don't know what to do. Develop them enough and be like, actually, you are actually more than capable of doing this on your own, and you know what to do. Right. Figure it out.
Like, truly, a competent team is so...
I love a competent team.
Oh,
I love that. Put on a t-shirt.
Copyright.
You want me to go?
You got it.
I feel like for me, I enjoy helping students to, I think it can look different for every student, but the majority of the students that I try to assist are those who might be lacking in experiential education. They might be lacking in their engagement on campus or just out in the field. And so whenever I'm able to kind of bridge that gap for them, and it could just be, hey, here's a position, you need to apply for this. Yeah. It could just be that anytime I can do that and you kind of see them take advantage of it, because I always tell them, like, I'm not empowering you to do anything. I'm just giving you the resource. Empower yourself. You need to take advantage of this. So anytime they can do that, that's what I appreciate. And I guess what I would like to do more of, or to even do better, is probably just some research in like the whole internalized oppression space and how it impacts our careers, because I've noticed it in myself that I'll be in certain spaces and I'm like, I ain't gonna say nothing because ain't no point in me saying nothing. I ain't gonna get it, but I know I need to say this. But it goes back to the whole internalized oppression of why I feel like I couldn't say something or why I didn't want to do something. So I want to work on myself in that way, but also if I could do more research in that area, I would love to.
Big Doc.
Okay.
Hey, come on.
Well, Jason does not want to do more research. Just tell me what you need and we can
collaborate.
I do not need data. I do not need 6-page data reports. I don't need none of that. Just what are we doing? And just, let's go.
Action items.
Let's go. Let's go from there.
Yeah.
I think the most favorite part about my job, I think I enjoy being able, like Robin, being able to tap into students and for them to finally let them connect the dots. I always tell students, like, this is a partnership. I'm going to do my part, but you need to do your part. And so when students do their part and then they see in the big picture, like how it all played out, I think that's the most rewarding part of my job. Being able to work with a student most recently, who I met in high school. I wrote a grant. We got awarded the grant and we brought them and their family to Northwest Arkansas she was a junior. Fast forward, she has graduated now with an MBA and is living, thriving, has her own skincare line, doing all those things. But being able to see her stress about writing a scholarship essay and every point, like saying, hey, Jason, what do I want to do? And being able to just be that advocate and that sounding board for her navigating this space. Because it's not easy when you come from everyone in your town Black to you may see one Black person in like a week.
Yeah.
That's we don't talk about that, but that's taxing and that's draining. I have felt that, and I'm pretty sure the students feel that. Yeah. But being able to witness her go through that entire journey for me has been like hell yeah, that's what we do in education. That's what it's about. Yeah. And what I just want to see more of, or what I'm looking forward to, just parting on, just figuring out how do we help identify the students so they don't feel like this place is not for them. Because there's this clip circulating, I like to always remind people, like, you belong in the space, or Adrian always tells us, you belong in every space that you go into. And I think if you don't have people that look like you saying that to you all the time, I can see how you can be like, I'm going back home, or I'm going back to a different place, different institution that just does that way better than what we can do. So I want to do more of how do we find them and connect with them before they feel like, hey, this is too much, I need to go home. And I think we do a good job at that. Yeah. That's why it's always great that we all don't work in the same functional area, because
very different spaces.
It's like, Dr. Hughes told me, there was a student who needed some math tutoring, and I kind of do like tutoring. I work in a tutoring building. I don't do math tutoring. Let's be real. I do not do math tutoring. I work in the tutoring building. Let me be real. I work in the tutoring building. I know the people that know the people. I don't.
I tell you what door to knock on.
Right. And so we were helping a student, and it took a community effort to figure out, okay, this is how you sign up, this is how you do it. But it's about community, and I think that's the part of my job that I actually really enjoy. I'm like, oh, I didn't know the student, but being able to like lean and like, hey, what's your expertise in this? Or if it's a job or something like related, go holler at my girl Robin. If it's a culture programming, like go holler at whoever we know. But I think that makes it worthwhile too.
For sure. I love that. And I felt what each of y'all said about being able to be that advocate for students. Teaching is crazy.
I know. It's a mess.
It's really wild. Especially, I teach political science, and it is, I don't know if you know this, but things are crazy. The world is on fire these days. And, just a little bit. And teaching political science, teaching American national government at a time like this is draining on me, even if I wasn't at an institution like where I teach at. Even if I was at a place where, I didn't have to not say certain things, or I didn't get a list of things that I was prohibited from saying in order to teach my class, it would still be a lot. But because I am in that type of space, and then being in front of 75, 150 faces that I don't know what y'all got going on in there. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what your beliefs are. I don't know what your mom and daddy done told you. I don't know what you thinking about me right now. But when I do get to see those little brown smiling faces, that always makes me happy, because it'll be 1 or 2 or 3, in there. And I just started teaching like last year. And already I've had students come and say, like, you know, you're my first Black professor. I didn't think, you know, I didn't think college was for me because I would always be bored, always, you know, whatever. But you made class fun. And I'm like, y'all made it fun for me because I said the same thing. I said, I don't know if I need to be doing this. Like, I don't know if this is for me. But like y'all said, even if it's just that one student, those very, like those organic connections that you make with students over maybe they need help or maybe they need a letter, or maybe they need, you know, to know where something is. That refills me when I am in those situations where I have to talk about what's going on in the world, and when I would rather just go home and lay down and not talk about what's going on in the world. So yeah, the kids, kids are all right.
Yeah,
kids are all right. I think a lot of times people like, oh, these generation, they whatever, blah blah blah.
They okay.
Yeah, everybody say that.
They are okay, and I think it's they always come to you right before I'm about to say, you know, I'm about to go.
Yeah.
Like
it's like they can sense.
And then all of a sudden, here comes this random email. You changed my life. You be like,
yeah, man, I was feeling.
And you changed mine.
For real.
What you don't know is
you changed my life.
I done moved some money around, so I can make this work.
I put my phone calls in. I done told the people.
Get my room ready. You right on time, kid.
You know what I'm saying? Nah, the kids are all right.
Yeah.
But leading from that, how do y'all take care of yourselves in this type of environment? Like the kids are all right. We love the kids, but we are stressed out. Yeah. And we have to take care of ourselves. Like we know as professionals, people in higher education, as Black professionals, all these different identities we have, all of them come with their own set of stressors. How are y'all keeping your heads calm? Like, what do you do?
Pray a lot.
Amen.
Amen.
Me and Blake used to talk at least twice a day. In the
Yeah.
morning before I go to sleep, at least twice.
Yeah, maybe a couple
said you
times
Black
during the
Jesus?
day.
Amen. Black Jesus.
Heavy during the day.
Yes.
Yes. I think for me, it's faith, family, and friends.
Yeah.
Heavy on
Yeah.
faith because I ain't got it.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna make it work. I'm just not. I'm gonna stay plugged in with the good Lord. I can't do it by myself.
Amen.
But I feel like I have a great support system, not only like with my family, they're wonderful, love them. But I also have like a wonderful group of friends.
Yeah.
A beautiful group of friends here, everywhere. So I think that makes a huge difference for me.
I don't know. I'd like to party and go out and have a good time. Yeah, like I think for me, self-care is like I like to like shop. You know, I love getting my nails done. Like that's like my thing. I like to go out. Like I love a good tequila shot or 4 or 5. And you know, like but I like to unplug and like, you know, sometimes I just sit at home and just like not do nothing.
Yeah.
And like just staying away from like I can tune it out. And that's just how I tune it out. Like whatever. Like I have a life outside of work.
Absolutely.
And that is important. Yes, that's important.
And I think people forget that.
Yeah.
You can be really good at your job, but I also have a life outside of my job. And how I show up at work sometimes is completely different than how I show up like in the community or whatever. Because I actually am an introvert, so I will show up very extroverted at work because that's
But when you get home,
when I'm getting home, don't talk to me. If you see me in public, I most likely will have my AirPods in, and it's not that I'm ignoring. I'm literally just doing me, zoning out, going wherever I need to go. And I can know sometimes that comes off as like snooty or whatever, but no, it's just like no. This is me from 8 to 5, and then this is me from whatever. But
and there's nothing wrong with
there's
that.
nothing wrong with that. But I do think
Right.
one of my favorite things to do, honestly, is I have a living room dance party. I will put my AirPods on shuffle. If like today, I may cook, but I also may stop at a drive-thru when I get home.
Uber Eats.
But no, I'll give me like a little music shuffle playlist. Be living my best life. And I think that just helps me like cut the music. I mean, cut the news and stuff off. Just getting back into the core and the center of me and just making me happy. So that may look like a living room dance party, but also I'm a runner, so I will go. So anytime y'all want to join me on my next 5K, 10K.
Jason, I'm
Wait,
gonna
I
just
think I'm
tell you.
doing one in a couple weeks.
I've been trying. I've been asking y'all for a while now. Y'all been playing in my face.
I can hear that water.
A bit much.
The next one I think would be the turkey try. I'm thinking.
Okay. See, I'm
That's
doing a turkey trot at home, so
Okay.
I don't know if I could do this turkey trot if it's the same time, but we can see. We can get a line.
I get you a link.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. We can get aligned on that.
And I hope y'all enjoy y'all's medals. Yeah. I think it's great.
For sure.
Yeah.
I appreciate that. And I love that everybody's stuff is different. And I think this is just an example of the diversity that exists in a space where you don't expect to see it. You know, like you think, oh, everybody work at the school, people that work at the school, you know, but we're not all the same.
We're different.
We are all
Yeah.
very different, grown people with our own lives, you know, that we have outside of that. So kind of trying to wrap up the conversation, what's some advice you would give to another young Black professional in a higher education space, or even just someone who is trying to figure out, how do I do this grown-up thing? Like, y'all are y'all are very much professionals, right? Like, y'all have y'all own credentials, y'all have y'all own
Which is
accolades.
crazy.
It's crazy.
That's crazy to think about.
Like, I'm responsible for something.
I'm so
are so
unserious.
grown.
That is crazy to me.
It's
You are the
crazy.
grown-up
degrees out there.
Yeah. And I'm so unserious.
Very serious.
I'm so unserious.
What
They
you
done gave
feel
us
about
the
it?
keys to the
Yeah.
car, man.
That's
And
crazy. That's crazy.
Advice? I don't know what advice I would just give them an advice like, you're constantly learning. You're gonna always learn. There's always gonna be something for you to learn. And don't beat yourself up when you make mistakes. Like, you just gotta keep going. We still make mistakes. Like,
Yes, sir.
and that's
Yes,
just
sir.
okay. Forgive yourself. You have to forgive yourself and move on. And like, also something I would tell a young professionals, don't be afraid to be you early on. Like, I think so long in the beginning, like I was just hiding, like, you know, like, I don't know. I didn't really want to show up to work as Chubb, you know, like I hid so much stuff, but like now that I'm older, I'm like, whatever. Either you gonna accept it and take me for who I am, or you gonna get rid of me, and then I just find somewhere else to go.
Yeah.
Like, and it's just the truth. Yeah, you have to don't hide you.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I would say take your time with whatever. There's no need to rush anything. I think I felt like when I was younger, come here, I need to do 2 years here, do 2 years there, and then just jump to the straight, just jump to the head of the line. And someone who's at the head of the line now, it's just like I actually would prefer almost to go back to the back of the line, just be chilling. But just take your time with the girl. It will come. The money will come. The accolades, all that stuff will come. But don't let that be your defining of who you are as a person. Like, there's many awards and things that I have and acronyms I can throw behind my last name, but I don't do any of that. It's just, my signature is just Jason and my title. That's it. That is very much on purpose. So don't feel like you have to like rush or you have to do these things. Just take your time. All that stuff will come. You'll be fine. Just live your life.
I think I would say experience things and learn, because I think we were just talking about this in the hallway, that you don't have to rush through it.
Yeah.
You don't have to feel like you have to do everything so quickly. If you feel like you need to spend some time learning, and that could be learning under somebody, that could be you going and shadowing them, whatever it might be, take the time to do that. Don't rush it. And then just to try to find your person. I don't, it could be someone who looks like you. For me, it was somebody who looks like me, but it could just be someone who matches your values as well. They may not look exactly like you. But finding who your person is in multiple spaces if you can. But if you can start with one, that works too.
Yeah. Use your leave time.
Know
your HR policies. Know your policies and procedures.
I use it.
Use your leave time and know those policies and procedures.
For sure.
Yes.
That's what I've learned.
Connie has emailed me before, technically said, go ahead and block your calendar for these days and these days. And I said,
Oh, yeah.
you're right.
I'm taking off.
Because sometimes fall about to start. Let's take these times off.
I think it's important. Like I told someone, I said, like, we're not curing cancer.
No.
I'm a brain surgeon.
Even if this, yes, I understand this is a big program and it needs to be flawless. But at the end of the day, like, I shouldn't feel defeated by trying to put on a program. And
Exactly.
I think we're taught. I was as a Black professional, you always have to be twice as good, and so it's just like you do all these extra things, but sometimes that comes at my expense and not the expense of the people who it probably should come to. And so yes, I'm going to use my PTO time, but at the end of the day, like this is a job. I'm getting paid to do this job. I will do the job well, but it's not going to consume me as a person. Like because Lord forbid something happened to me, my job will be posted in 2 days.
Come on now.
So let's
give them on.
Let's like I'm not playing those games. And I would definitely tell the younger professionals that like you don't have to go over 60, 70 hours.
Right.
It will get handled. Trust me.
Take care of yourself.
Yeah.
Truly take care of yourself. Your health, your mental health, physical, spiritual, financial. Take care of yourself.
And maintain those friendships outside of work too. Like I feel like it's easy to just let those friendships go or like family events go because you have to do these things, but you miss out on so much, and you be like, dang, like you was just in kindergarten, now you done sent me your high school graduation invitation. Like, well, I have missed all the things. Like, who are you? Like, what is going on? So
don't get lost in the grind, like, cause you can.
Easily.
Yeah.
Especially like y'all said, if you want to be, we want to be good at our job, and we just talked about how important it is to show up and all this stuff. But you gotta show up for yourself. You have to show up for yourself, because ain't nobody else gonna tell you to do that. Like they not gonna say, oh, you need to take your time off, unless you just ain't got way too much time in there. You gotta take your time. But that's the only reason they saying that is because they gonna get in trouble, right? It's not because we care about you so much. We want to make sure you take your time. No, but it's because you legally have to. So yeah, you have to put yourself first in these sort of spaces. Because we all we got.
Especially if you're here like by yourself. I know we have like a great community with us, but if your family is like 3-5+ hours away and you get sick in the hospital and nobody knows you there, what's gonna happen? Right?
You gotta open your mouth.
Cousin, you got me.
Always cousin.
Okay, well, thank y'all. Anything else? Any final thoughts? Anything on y'all heart that you want to share? UnMelanated is a space where you can say whatever is on your heart, on your mind about this experience.
I would like to take a minute to say we are all UCA graduates.
Yes.
Oh, we are Put that out of the video.
We started there. We started at UCA. Yes.
We did.
And that's like another thing that I think very is important. Our relationships, we all met at different points and we were doing different things. Those relationships in college has carried me so far that I just probably was not anticipating in my undergrad. And so you just can't cuss people out and do what you want to do. But,
You have to treat people right.
You have to also be mindful that other people know people who know other people. And between our networks right now, we probably know somebody that's you wouldn't even think we knew. So, and that has helped. Surprisingly, when I interviewed for my first job here, I didn't even know Chubb was already working here. And then it wasn't until like my first day started, I had the UCA thing, and it was like, and we all connected us like, oh, Jason and Chubb went to college together. It was like, how do y'all know each other? We went to undergrad together.
Went to school together, worked together. I mean, Jason was the president of RSO that I was on the e-board for. So like,
This is crazy.
Yes, she was in RA. It's just crazy, like how we've all ended up here. Even Adrian Smith, my boss, he UCL alum. We just here. In my profile, so it's just crazy.
Makes it great.
Tiffany, I met Tiffany in undergrad.
Tiffany was in
who helped me well over 10 years apply for like a fellowship that I had at a different organization. But again, like if I was crappy to her then, like I can only imagine when she saw my name come across, I'm like, we're not doing that. We put that aside. We good, but
for sure. You gotta treat people right. I think people miss that a lot of times. Like what you were saying, you rushing, you trying to be the best, you trying to get through with stuff real quick so you can go on to the next thing. And you don't realize you have to treat people right.
You have to.
Because you never know what you're gonna need from somebody, how they can support you, how you can support them. And it's going.
Even when you mess up in those spaces of not treating folks right, going back and apologizing. I feel like that shows a humbling yourself to experience like, hey, you know what? I messed that up. That was on me.
Yeah.
Even if you don't forgive me.
I didn't mean to do that.
I did not mean to do
Yeah,
that. That was not
yeah,
my intention.
yeah.
I think for me, that changed a lot of things in my life recently of going back and going, you know what? I could have said that a little bit
Yeah,
better.
I didn't mean to.
That was a little bit rude. I see that.
Yeah.
I see that was my intention.
Maturity.
Maturity.
Nah, for sure, man. Humbling yourself.
Yeah,
That's
it's hard. Yeah.
it's hard, but it'll open doors
It
that
does.
you wouldn't
yeah.
think about again because we always focus. I gotta be the best. I gotta be. I gotta
Yeah.
do this. I'm not wrong. You know they hate on me. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I didn't mean
I
to
messed
say
up.
that. I
Yeah.
messed up.
I messed up. Yeah.
Because we are just
Yeah.
people. At the
Yeah.
end of the day, we just human beings trying to do what we
Trying
can.
to make it.
Trying
Pay
to make
bills.
it. Pay my bills. Eat. Take care of my dog.
Enjoy some.
Live my life.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank y'all so much.
Thank you for
being
inviting
so
us.
creative.
Thank you.
So
Thank you.
here with
Yes.
us. I think that's our convo for the day, folks. And as always, remember, she who sits on the red hot stove shall surely rise. That is a bit of a encouragement for us as we get into these spaces. If you sit your ass on that hot stove, you gonna get up.
You gonna
You
get
gonna get up.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
we are sitting our fine asses on these hot stoves, and
Every day.
I'm encouraging each of us.
Emphasis on fire.
Encouraging each of us to get on up. So with that, thank you.